the knife right there?
You want me to go ahead and do that?
It's pretty shiny.
Okay. I'm not an expert, master baker or anything like that.
Yeah, doing pretty good to me.
Gotta try and make sure I get the
I don't
edges.
suppose that system would work in a regular pan oven.
Well, normally what you have to do in a regular oven when you bake it, you have to put it out and let it rest, and then pull it out of the pan after it rests. You don't want to take it out while it's hot because it could still fall. But because we bake,
Rotate this.
because we bake in a moist heat, not a dry heat, our cake won't fall. And because we're baking in a moist heat, not a dry heat like the oven, that's why we don't need the oil or the water to use to do it.
So could you bake like a real cake in that shape?
That is a real cake.
Well, I meant like,
One that doesn't have vegetables in it?
yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes, you can.
Sweet.
I know, I'm just like,
What about brownies?
Absolutely. I actually made gluten-free brownies. Vegan gluten-free brownies in this. We help protect health by eliminating fats, oils, and grease. In that chicken, did you miss the fat, oil, or grease? The flavor wasn't diluted due to the fat, oils, and grease or breadings or anything else like that. They've actually found risk of heart disease in children as young as 7 from the way people were teaching people how to eat. The Cancer Project, Dr. Neil Bernard, they estimate that over 60% of the cancers can be controlled through proper diet. I'm actually certified through his program at Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine, the Cancer Project, to teach cancer survival cooking. Now, again, this meal to be cancer survival cooking totally, take the eggs out, put in the banana, and no chicken. Everything else falls in line with the plant-based diet for cancer survival cooking. Fast, easy, convenient preparation, Saladmaster machine, no peeling, the nutrients are just under the skin. Did that Saladmaster machine save some time? If you had one in the house, would you use it?
Yeah.
If you get one free, do you want it? Just make sure Fred knows so he can help you get it. Okay? Cooking, no stove top, no pot watching. Okay? Stove top to the table. Now this metal, the surgical stainless steel, is actually sanitary enough that you can store it in your refrigerator overnight if you wanted to. Okay? And if you are going to store it, I suggest you put it in a smaller pan. The way this cookware works best is when you use the pan that the food most nearly fills, and you can actually store it in the pan, and the next morning you take it out, put the pan right on the stove, turn it on medium heat, the valve clicks, turn it back to low, 5 to 10 minutes later, it's done. Okay? Cleanup, we're going to show you how fast and easy cleanup is. It saves money. I have a question. Did the vegetables shrink? Did you notice any shrinkage in the vegetables compared to traditional methods?
No.
Vegetables traditionally shrink an average of 50%. We literally cut the produce bill in half. Okay? With the chicken, no fat, oil, or grease used to cook the chicken. So again, saves money. Do you think maybe cooking this way, maybe, I don't know, $2-3 a day or a meal you could save cooking this way based on what we showed you? Was that a conservative number, you think? Just $2 or $3 a day? Do you think maybe using low and medium heat, baking on top of the stove instead of in the oven, cooking in 37 minutes versus cooking for 2 hours might save some money on your utility bill? Think maybe, I don't know, 75 cents a day on that? Possible maybe, JD, you think? Okay, that would be between roughly around $3 a day. So if you have this cookware, you could save roughly $3 a day on the conservative side, not counting your health savings, the health benefits, not counting the time savings. You see, folks, you're already paying for a product like this, but your money's going to the grocery store. It's going to the power company. What we ask you to consider doing is take that money for a short period of time, invest in the cookware, have it for a lifetime, have the savings and the health benefit for a lifetime. You're paying for it, you just don't have it. We try to help people get what they're paying for. They actually took 2 roasts, one in the oven, one in our cookware, 3-pound roast. In Saladmaster, it took 38 minutes on medium, click, low. In the oven, around 325, 350, 2 hours and 12 minutes in the oven, 38 minutes in Saladmaster. They calculated a 70% savings on the utilities.
Yeah.
Versus the traditional methods. I believe that was done at Hazelton Laboratories. Now, as you ladies probably know, the kitchen is one of the most expensive rooms in the house. We have refrigerators, $1,000 plus. Some people have refrigerators that are $5,000 and $8,000. Some of those big fancy ones. Okay, but the average person's refrigerator is probably going to be anywhere from about $1,000 to $1,500 nowadays. Why do we need a refrigerator? Keep our food cold and keep it from spoiling. Because we don't have to go to the market every day. We just want to go maybe every couple of days or once a week and keep it fresh till we're ready to use it. That's the purpose of a fridge. Just out of curiosity, what do you spend on groceries a week?
I don't spend a lot on groceries
Because you eat out a lot?
No, I don't eat out a lot. I mean, I replace meals and I cook healthy. So a week. I mean, I go every maybe 2 or 3 weeks or something like that.
And how much do you spend then?
I load up, so I'll spend like maybe 160 to 200, I think.
Maybe 200, so about
Maybe.
maybe
That's
seven.
loading up every.
Well, because I replace meals too, and then I'm only cooking for like 2 people. I'm not
Yeah,
cooking
so
for,
so
like, a
that
whole lot. So it's
no, but if you count what you forgot, sometimes maybe $70 a week, maybe $10 a day.
I guess.
Okay. How about yourself?
I don't spend that.
180.
A week?
But the thing is, that's not just groceries.
Oh, I know. But when we go to the grocery store, because well, here's the
Yeah,
thing.
probably 180 a week.
Okay, in the course of a year, if you spend 180 a week, that's $9,000 a year. For you, it's about $3,500 a year.
Yeah.
They're both significant investments.
Yeah, you invest in your health.
It is.
What happens if you don't eat, right?
It
You
is.
have to eat.
It is absolutely, about your health. And so what we try to do is like especially if you ever shop Whole Foods, organic foods,
Oh, gosh.
you notice they're way more expensive.
Oh yeah.
Here's the thing here. Now they don't shrink. So now it takes, you're going to actually find, ladies, that you're going to feel satisfied before you get the full feeling cooking this way. A lot of times when we eat, especially if we go out, sometimes we'll get a full feeling, especially if we went to a buffet, before we get satisfied. And we try to eat to feel satisfied. And sometimes we don't have room enough because the food we've eaten, nutritionists call it dead food. Food with no nutritional value.
We're eating from a bankrupt food system
Mhm.
because
Absolutely.
the body thinks it's getting, and what it's doing is just pulling what it can out of it, and then you're hungry later.
Right.
It's just pulling what it
Exactly.
needs, but
But
it's not
Exactly.
getting.
today what we've done is we've given you food that still is alive with its vitamins, minerals, and
That's what you
nutrients.
need. Yeah.
Yep. And I can
Absolutely.
feel it after being with him for 4 days eating this. No, I mean, I got more energy.
His mom, we cooked for his mother last night. Okay, she suffers from acid
Acid reflux.
reflux.
She has to sleep in a bed like this.
Last night she didn't have a problem after the meal we prepared for her.
She called me this morning.
I suffer from reflux.
You may notice a difference tonight.
Maybe.
Now, so we'll buy a fridge to protect that investment. Then we also have to buy a stove and an oven to heat it up because we want to get hot enough to kill bacteria and germs, kill salmonella, E. coli, and things like that, and make it more tender enough for our body to process and easily digest. Okay, and then to save some time, we might spend a couple $100 on a microwave, another couple $100 on a dishwasher. But all this money is wasted if we don't consider the last thing the food touches before it goes in the body. With Saladmaster, it's surgical stainless steel. It's safe enough to be used as implants in the body. It's an inert material. It doesn't react to the food. So in a little bit, we're going to be doing our cookware analysis.
To earn our cake, right?
Yep, okay. Now there's many different types of cookware out there. When mankind first started to cook, one of the first things was the barbecue, the open flame. Barbecue! Move this out of the way. Okay, and then they want to actually, they used to make animal pouches
You
and
set
kind of
that
make
right on that
soup
dish.
and kind of put like hot rocks in it, and it would make soup. Then he kind of went to clay pots, cast iron, tin, aluminum. The sale of aluminum cooking utensils is banned in Germany, Great Britain, Switzerland, Brazil, Belgium, and about 9 other countries. Those countries all have socialized medicine. The government has recognized the dangers to their citizens. So what they've done is they've made it illegal to purchase aluminum cookware. Do you know that simply boiling vegetables in aluminum produces hydroxide poison, which is the active ingredient in an antiperspirant? Any of you know how an antiperspirant works? It turns your pore inside out so it doesn't sweat. If you take this thing that's irritating the outside of your body to turn inside out so you don't sweat, imagine what it's doing to the inside. If you boil,
Cancer.
Toxins.
they've actually linked aluminum to Alzheimer's. One of the filters of the body is the brain. One of the things they found with Alzheimer's victims is the brain is laced with aluminum particles. Have you read about this or something?
Yeah, and then also they've linked aluminum in deodorants to breast cancer.
So do you find what I'm saying to be consistent with what you know to be true? Okay. So what we do cook in can make a difference. And then they've taken aluminum and they put a non-stick coating on it. Okay. And then there's what's called anodized aluminum. Now, if I take a rattlesnake and paint it black, what do I still have? A rattlesnake. So you think if they just make aluminum look black, it's any safer?
The coating just comes off in your food.
Yes, it does. And sometimes you, oh, that's pepper. It's not pepper.
No.
See, they should call it Teflon, not Teflon, because it comes off. Are any of you familiar with Dear Abby? Dear Abby does articles, and periodically she do articles about people killing their pet birds that they keep in the kitchen. If you have a Teflon coated pan, you let it cook dry, the fumes will literally kill that bird. It'll make young children very, very sick, and even make adults feel like they have the flu, because it produces polymer fume fever. It's because of Teflon that firemen will no longer go in a house without a respiratory system on. Because when that Teflon gets into the air and it's burning, it almost kind of floats through the air and can suffocate in seconds if it's inhaled once it's burning. Then there's we have tin pans, we have glass pan, enamel coated pans.
I've done the glass too. I've tried them all just about.
Okay, well, what you cook in can make a difference. We're hoping to show you that if you have something that's manufactured properly, we feel it's better to explain our construction and our quality to you and why it costs what it does versus apologizing for poor quality service for a lifetime. See, when something is manufactured, they usually know what it's going to cost before they ever make it. Do you know it's still possible to buy a phone for about $10 for your house? And there's other phones that are well over $1,000. Different phones do different things. Just like different cookware does different things. When they developed Saladmaster, they wanted to make the most sanitary, the healthiest cooking equipment, the safest equipment to use. They used the finest materials, made in America, and then when they got done, they said, how much money did we spend? Okay, what is a fair margin? Okay, that's a fair margin, and that's what we're going to charge. Have you ever been in a department store and seen the name Regal? Seen Regal? Like Regal Cookware? That's the company who owns Saladmaster, is Regal. Saladmaster is their flagship. You familiar with General Motors? You know what a Chevette is, what a Vega is, what a Metro is? But you also know what a Corvette is, what a Cadillac is. They're all made by the same company, but are they made to the same quality? No. Okay, there was an example someone gave me. Do you know how long it takes to make a Toyota? About 13 hours. Do you know how long it takes to make a Rolls Royce? 6 months.
Whoa. That's crazy.
But here's the thing. You know when you get in that thing, you know you're in a Rolls Royce. Because it costs more to manufacture and make. Thus, they sell it for more. There will be people will go on the internet and look up Saladmaster and look up pricing. Freddie and I just actually did it today. We typed in Saladmaster. There was pictures of about 7 cookwares. Only 3 of them were Saladmaster. People will put on there just like Saladmaster, so when you do a search for Saladmaster, it pops up.
I saw some things on eBay.
Yeah, and they weren't real either, probably.
No, Saladmaster, you'll find about 60 pages of Saladmaster because we've been making our product for 70 years. And some of that stuff that's on there for sale is 30 and 40 years old that people are still selling. Some of it's newer. But here's the thing. We actually have some Saladmaster brand new in the box is only sold by authorized dealers like Freddie and myself. When you buy from dealers like ourselves, you have a lifetime warranty that is fully intact. When you go,
That was my next question. You better went on eBay, how could you?
You're not registered.
you're not registered. You
It's
didn't
gotta
buy
be
from.
registered.
It's got to be registered with a dealer. But here's the other thing, though. We actually have somebody who sits in an office that combs the web and looks for Saladmaster new inbox being sold. And they will make sure that if you buy it, you're going to pay more on the internet than you will through a dealer. And if it's less than what you would pay through a dealer, the company buys it. And if it was a dealer that was selling it, they lose their privilege to represent Saladmaster. See, Saladmaster is a dealership, it's not a franchise. You work your way up. Freddie's getting in through the military veterans program. You know, Saladmaster is one of the top 40 companies in the world that are giving veterans a business advantage. And Freddie's coming through that program. You know, because he and I talked a year ago, and then when I heard about this program, I let him know about it. He contacted the vice president of the company, and he's scheduled to go to the next basic business class in the middle of April. But Freddie couldn't wait. So he asked me to come teach him and show him because he didn't want to have to wait 2 months to get
So that's
started.
why you're
Yeah.
here.
And I want to be knowledgeable when I go to the class. I don't want to go there not knowing anything.
Yeah. So what we're going to do next year is
Heads up.
we're going to have a pot test. Don't worry, it's legal. Don't be disappointed, it's legal.
It's not my problem.
Young lady, what is your name?
Anna.
Anna, will you help in the kitchen for just a moment?
Yeah, sure.
Come on in, Anna.
Okay, pause.